Greeting to everybody. It's a week number 4 of technical drawing. The topic for this week 4 is orthographic projection. We're going to be looking at the technique of drawing the 3-view front-end plan of an object in three projections for the front, the end, and the plan view of the object. For these particular level that we're only going to be using 2 types of projection. The first angle projection and the third angle projection, right? First angle projection and the third angle projection. These are going to be concentrated in how to take out the 3 different views in using these 2 form of angle of projection. For orthographic projection is that we use the isometric object, and we are required to draw the view 1, the front view of the object, the end view of the object, and the top view of the object that we're gonna call in a plan view, right? For the first angle projection, right? For first angle projection, we need to observe, right? That we need to observe if we have an object, right? If we have an object, we going to draw what we project from a particular side that we want to look. For instance, here is, we have this object, here is the front, right? The front view, right? The front view of this particular object. Whatever thing that you see in this view, you have to draw it in the opposite sides of the object for the particular front, right? If you use these as a side view or end view, whatever thing that you see in this end view here, you need to draw it in the opposite position here of the object. And for the top view, you're gonna look what is on the top, and then you draw it below the object, below of the front view. And you're gonna call it a plan view for this particular object. This is in first angle projection. One more time. First angle projection, the side that you see, you draw in the opposite side. The side that you see the object, you draw in the opposite side. The side that you see the object, you draw in the opposite side. That's a rule for first angle projection. And the second rule is that always the plan view, always the plan view is drew below of the front view, as you can see right here now. Looking on the paper, to draw, we're going to be placing the front elevation of front view, right? Then beside can be on the left or can be on the right side. It doesn't matter. It depends what sides of the object you are looking for. All right, you're going to write the end elevation on the right side or the left side. Even if for this object, if we decide to draw what is in these sides of the object, right? If we decide to draw what is in this particular side of the object, and we want to use this as an end view, right? And here it's using this as a plan, as a front view. But if you decide to use this as an end view, we need to place the end view in this particular position here. But This one, they using this side here as a front view. You place a front view. Whatever thing you see in there, you place it right here. No matter the position on the paper, you place it right here. All right. Now, because I look in these sides of the object, even in the end view, I look in that side of the object, the end view will place it in here. But if you decide to look what is on that on the backers of this object here, you have to place the end view right in this side here. It depends from what side, all right, what side of the object you are taking to draw the end view, you're going to be looking from that particular side. And as I said earlier, the plan view always going to be below of the front view. That's a graphic representation of it. The symbol for the orthographic projection, we're going to place it as a big one, right? Sharing the same diameter of this. This is diameter, the bigger circle. The diameter, the end of the chord is the same diameter of this. Give a little space here. Give a little space between one shape to another one. That is for first angle projection. Looking on the second example here, for third angle projection, the difference is now same object. But what happened now? This is the front view, right? Even in any object that you're going to draw it in third angle projection, when you select the one side of the geometric object as a front view, the same side that you see is the same side that you draw. All right? The same side you see, same side you draw. You look at in this face here, you draw what is in this face right here. Right? Right here. If this is the top view, whatever thing you see here on the top, you write it on, or you draw it on the top here. If this is the end view you're using, whatever thing that is at the end view, you draw it here at the same side. Right? Rule in third angle projection. Same side that you see the object, same side you draw the view. Same top view you see the object, same top you draw the view. Same end you see the object, same end you draw the view. See an example here, right? What happened? Whatever thing that you see in this side, you draw it in the same side that you see. Whatever thing you see in the top, you draw it in the same side that you see. You're looking from the top, you draw it on the top. You're looking from this side, you draw it in this side. In first angle projection was different. It was looking in here, you would draw it in the opposite side. It was looking on the top, you would draw it below. All right, that's why the second rule for third angle projection is that the plan view always, or plan elevation, no matter how you want to call it, always going to be drawn on the top of the front elevation. Plan always, you place it on the top of the front elevation. The projection symbol is the smaller size of the taper have to be beside to the two concentric circle. Have to be beside to the two concentric circle. In order to understand better the drawing, it's good to say that the two concentric circle, right? That the two concentric circle are going to represent the end view of the object, where the end view of the object is going to be located. And the cone part is going to represent, give you an idea where the front view is going to be located, right here. All right, that is our front view is places on the right, and the end elevation is places on the left. All right, that is to have an idea how is it. Here is an sun measurement, implemented sun measurement for you to have an idea how we want the symbol to be. But the measurement can be a little bigger, can be a little smaller. It's not a problem. But this is, if you use 24 for these sides of the code, you have to use a CM24 for the bigger circle. If you use a 12 for the smaller size of the code, you need to use a 12 for the two concentric circles. Remember the center line? The center line representing is a cylindrical shape, circular shape, right? And this center line representing is a circle, right? That is the rule. First objectives for our instruction today. Let's gonna look a little more detail of it. All right. This is how on the paper, how you're going to position your drawing. If it's a first angle projection, you're gonna place a front elevation, end elevation, and plan elevation. If it's a third angle projection, you're gonna say front elevation, end elevation, or right here, end elevation. But you're going to move the plan view, you're going to put it on the top of the front elevation. That's a difference between third angle projection. Third angle projection, this plan view will come to the top here, right? It will be on the top because you're going to be drawing what is on the top of the object. For this particular object, this is a front, the drawing given say that this is the front view that you have to draw, and this is the end view that you have to draw. It's obvious that this is the plan at the top view, right? If you're going to draw the front view of this object, whatever thing that you see in the front here, right, in this side, whatever thing you see in this side here, you're going to place it in here at front elevation, right? Whatever thing that you see in this end here, because the object, see the problem here now, because the object is placed in this position that you are seeing this face of the object, it recommended not to place the end view in this side. It recommended to place the end view in the other side here, because this is what we see. Because this is what we see here. There is no error, there is no problem if you put it in this side here. But if you put it in this side here, it's because you have to assume what are you seeing in the other side here, right? For first angle projection. You have to assume what you see in this side of the object is what you place here, all right? But because in this position like this, recommended to move this end view to this particular position, because this is the side that we are looking on the object. Right? And the plan view, with whatever thing that we look on the top, we draw it in this side here. Here is from view for this object, right? See it? Why recommended to put the end view on the left side of the screen, right? Because this is the side that we see. We need to recommend it to put it in here. Not at the paper say it here. No, not recommended to place it here because we now see this side on the particular machine dock drawing. End view, you place it on the side, and the front view and the plan view. Whatever thing you see in this side, what we see in this side, this blank piece, this face here, and we now see, right, this helical line that go across here, right? This line that is going across here, we don't see it. We have a rule in orthographic projection that whatever detail that is not seen from the direction or from the particular face that you are observing the object, we have to draw it in hidden detail line or broken line. This broken line indicating that behind here, there's something that we are not able to see. This detail here and right here, we are not able to see from this face. We still have to draw it in orthographic projection, placing a broken line, indicating this. When we come to the practical class, we're going to have a little half an hour to explain with more detail in a different type of example how this line have to be drawn and why the line is drawn for. Keep going down here. Gonna show you another way to determine, make a comparison of the first angle projection and third angle projection, right? If you're going to draw a man head, right, in first angle projection, you're gonna look at what is up here. You're going to draw, you're standing in front to somebody, and in first angle projection, you draw the face, what is on the front of the face of the person. And then when you're gonna draw the end view in first angle projection, you have to assume that you have to look from these sides of the face. Whatever you look in this side, you draw it in the opposite side of the paper or the drawing, right? Is what here on the right side of the head, you draw it on the left side of the head. That's why the head looks like this. The plan elevation, plan view is whatever thing that you look from the top, whatever thing you look from the top, you draw it in the opposite position of the face, below. That is a first angle projection. You draw it below. You draw it below here. Third angle projection, same front view, but now you're going to look the side that you see, the object, same side, you draw the view. Same sides, you draw the view, right? That's why if this is the side, it's like you turn the face to the left of the screen and you draw it here. Both have to be drawn in the same side. Notice the same size you look, same size you draw. First angle projection, size you draw, you look, you draw in the opposite position. That is a big difference between one projection to another. When you look in one side, you draw in the other one. Third angle projection, you look at one side, you draw in the same side. All right. Now the plan view, it drew at the top of the front elevation. That is at the plan view. All we place it on the top elevation. Here I want to point something. If we say earlier that we're going to consider that that the two concentric circle use as where the end you're going to be located, it recommended to place these cone, and for this particular example, recommended to place a cone on the left side here, but keeping the smaller size of the cone beside to the circle. And that way, we're going to say that this is the size that, right? The size that you look, the size that you draw, all right? That is it. But if you're representing like this for now, that's not a problem for this. When I'm using orthographic projection, we're going to use a scale, rule of scale in orthographic projection. Full size, right? Full size when is 1 is equal 1. A measurement on the drawing is the same measurement on the paper. It's calling a full size. Measurement on the instruction paper is the same measurement on the drawing that you reproduce the drawing, calling a full size. You don't change the measurement. Enlargement drawing is when you want to increase in your drawing paper, you want to get your drawing bigger than the size that is on the instruction paper. In this particular case, what you do, you just double the measurement when 2 is equal 1. 2 is equal 1, meaning that 2 millimeter on the paper that you drawing represent 1 millimeter on the paper that has the instruction for the drawing. But 5 is equal 1, 10, 20, 50. It meaning 5 times in the drawing that you're doing on the drawing board, all right? The measurement is 5 times bigger than the original object that is on the instruction paper. That is an enlargement. For reduction, is a 1 is equal to, is when you want to reduce the size of the drawing in your paper, because the paper might be too small, the paper you're using to draw might be too small, and the drawing might not fit properly in there. What you do, you reduce the size on your paper. Whatever measurement that you see on the drawing instruction, you reduce it to the half, because 1 is equal to, or reduce it to 5, or reduce it to 10, to 20, or to 50, depend what scale you're going to use. At this particular case, at the title block, you need to create another space here and call it unit. Call it scale. Scale, not unit. Unit is if it's metric or imperial, right? Scale. Scale, and you say it in here what kind of scale you use. Is a full size scale, 1 is equal 1. Is this enlargement, 5 is equal 1, you say scale 5, 1. If it's a reduction, you say 2 times reduce the drawing, you say scale 1 is equal to. The drawing is 2 times smaller than what is on the instruction paper. That is for the scaling purpose. Let's look at an example of how to find the view of the object. All right. If we going to be drawing in first angle projection, the front end and plan of these objects, if the object say which front view they want to use, you take that one. If it doesn't see it, trying to use as a front view the side of the object who have a larger measurement. This is the one that have a larger measurement, right? You use this as a front view of the object. The one that has smaller measurement, use it always as an end view of the object. All right? Never trying to use the smaller size of the object as a front view. And then the larger as an end. Not recommended. But if you do it in that way, putting the smaller size as a front, and you should not be penalized for the drawing. Only thing gonna be criticized that is not technically to draw the smaller size of the object as a front view. All right. Okay. All right. Front view for this object, we only going to be drawing what is on shade color. What is shade here, what is on shade, what here, right? These are shade part, and this is what is shade part. We already represent also the circle, and these circles that are here that we are not seeing it from this particular face, we need to place it using a hidden detail, right? We're gonna place it using hidden detail for that and hidden detail for that. All right, let's look at a demonstration at how these view is done, right? How we can get this view. Let's see a look at that. If you're going to draw the front view, guys, a first angle projection for this, sorry. All right, we're going to draw the front view for this particular object, first angle projection. You're going to draw only what is here. What you can do, just produce on a, get on a reference line to help you to go through easy to the drawing. Okay, this axis line, right? And because you're gonna place the front view here, right? The end view in here, because this is the size that we see, because this is the side that we see, we recommend it to place the end view right here. And the plan view always is below to the front view. The plan view always is below to the front view. This side here will be empty. All right, no line here. Because this is like you have a paper, a box that you bend this side, bend this other, and you close them. What is on the front view here now in these objects? We have right, what we draw for this one. We're gonna have a lot of demonstration on the practical class, but this is for you to reference purpose. We have, remember we are sketching and I using my finger on the computer and the line are going to be perfect. It's just for demonstration purpose. All the view going to be that. These are slots that are in the center. This is what we have here. The groove that are in there representing the groove. Because the radius at the end, you put on a center line here, indicating that is some radius is at the end. Right here, these two circles that are here, 1 and 2, we are not able to see it from the front view, but we still have to draw it. Because we don't see it, we use broken line to draw this. Broken line or hidden line to draw them. And then we use the circular shape, you put on a center line. Right? You put a center line in here. Shorter, you don't need to go so far down this. Right? A circle here, using broken line to draw this one here. Right? And then you use a center line to represent this. That is the lower part here, of this section here. And now the top part here now, this section here now, right, is, let's say a point approximately here. We have this line that go around, and then it go and it come back to this. Come back to this point. And a circle here, because in the direction of the face, you see the circle, it means we draw the whole circle here, and we place a center line in there. We place a center line indicating that is, right? That is for the front view for this particular object. The end view, you're going to place it right here beside it. Gonna place it beside the drawing. You recommend it to project the line, right? Recommend it to project the line of these to this direction. Project it to this direction. Each of the line to know where the other line, the other view, where the other view is going to be located. Right? To know where the other view is going to be located. All right, and the practical class, we're going to have a demonstration with tools, with tools to all of these exercises. All right, then we use start drawing what is on the end view. That is an end view in this. This is what is on the end. And this is what is on the end here now. Right? This is all that is on that end view. You see this face here and this section here now. What happened here in this section here at the end, right here, we have the end of the groove. The end of the groove representing using a broken line, indicating that is the end of the groove. Also, we have these two concentric, two circles that are in the same position, right? They are in line one with the other. We represent only one alone, the first one. That are here. as a circle, you put on a center line. The center line here, indicating that is a circle in there, right? It's also recommended to place, let me put it in a different color, a thinner line, another center line here, indicating that the end of this line is on a radial shape, right? Is a radial shape, that is. If it's a square, if it is a square, a flat surface here, we don't need no center line here. Because finish or end in a curve like this, circular shape, we need to place on a center line in there. That is the purpose for this. On the top here now, we're going to have this broken line representing the circle that we are not able to see it from that particular face. And this is just a center line in there, indicating that it's a circular shape. That is the plan, the end view for this particular object. And what left is the plan view. What left is the plan view. For the plan view, we can project the line to find the right position for it. Take it to this. Take it to that one. And sorry. And from this one here, we're going to project it across. And this one, you're gonna take it across. We get across this. We can also project it down to know the side for it. We can also project this one. All of these are construction fine line, right? And we can take the measurement that we have here. You can take it to here. This can come to here. This also, all right? Each of the line that you have in there, you can bring it down to exactly to know where the exactly position of each element that we have on the top. All right. You can also bring this, the one that we have here, we can bring it to here, and then you can take it across. Can give you a reference point for each one of them. All right. Some person now say they are not using this, right? And you can take them up across each of the line across. Like this. Right? And these are tools we're going through to these. And then you start drawing what is on the plan. Right? On the plan, you just draw what you see from the top. See this? Let me use a blue color. This is from the top. All right. Now, this line that is missing here, this line is missing here, that coming right here, and then go across, is the one that I want to represent the top of the object. I want to go from here. I want to represent this, represent the flat part of the top here now. All right, and on this face here, we have to draw what is in here. We have here the, I put it too big. We have the gap here. We have a circle. It's here. We have the other circle that is in here. Right here, you are not seeing, we have broken line representing the circle that is on the top. Broken line representing the circle that is on the top. And then we use put on the center line for each of the circle. They need a center line in here. Right. Also, this one need a center line. For this one here, they need a center line. And because when you look from the top, you are not able to see. You are not able to see the entrance of this one here. It's open, right? And this is the plan view of this particular object, right? This is the plan view of this particular object, right? Having this is the plan view of this object, and now we have the tree view for this front, end, and plan view. Now we have the front, end, and the plan view for this particular object. All right, let me give you a simple one to end the tutorial for today. All right. Get a simple one. All right. For this one, if we use the bigger size of the object as a front view, meaning we're going to draw as a front view what we have here, what we have here, what we have right here, and what we have right here. Right? That's a front view for this particular object. Front view for this object. First angle projection. We draw this. This is what we see. Right. Now, other side, we say that from here, we have this. And we have the other face. Let me put it at the end. We have from here, one, and then down here, we also have this one here. All right, that is the this is the front view for this particular object. If we want to draw the end view, now right beside at the same height of this, you draw the end view. You can project in the line, you can draw the end view. For this object. done. So mouse moving too fast. All right. Now, for the end view, we have right here, when the view end, we are not able to see it. That's what we have. For the end view of this particular object, this is what we have in here. Because we are not able to see this line that go around here, for the shape of this. Let's start here, go around here, go across, and go up. We are not able to see. And join to this line. We are not able to see. Right here is a continuous line because we see the top of the line. The one that we don't see is the one that coming down, go across, and going up. Same down here. The one that go up, go across, coming down, we are not able to see that one. Now for the plan view now, right? For the plan view is what we have here is like a H, right? Letter H. This here. Yeah, it's open. I'm gonna cut a link to that one and done. That's an H. And let me change the size of the line. What will be happening here now? This below, we have this broken line. We have this broken line. Is open. The top here is open, but here is on a broken line, indicating that below this face, we have these objects. Right? We have this section here, see, all of this section edge. And what is missing, the line that go from here to here, that is below here. They have a line that we are not able to see it. We put it on a broken line. Right? That's going to be the plan view for this object. On the practical class, we're going to be looking some more exercise using tools and using the right technique to practice all of these exercises. Right? Just follow this instruction to practice the rest of these exercises that they are here at the end of the handles is all of these. We're going to be practical class. We're going to be practicing all of these as much as possible. These exercises that are here, right? Right? And we're going to use this. Let me put the smaller one. This will be the assignment, right? That will be the homework assignment for this, right? Using first angle projection, you're going to be drawing these four. But before you do that, we're going to be practicing third angle projection. We're going to be practicing first and third angle projection, all of this drawing. And we're going to be practicing with all of the drawing in the practical class using the tools, right? And the paper and the room, right? This is what's going to be happening this week. We're gonna do all of these exercises in order for you to develop skill in this, right? There is no assignment in class face-to-face, assignment would be at home. After you do all of these 2, 4, 7, 10 exercise, you will be ready to go home and do this 4 exercise as a homework assignment. All right. Have a good day. See you in the practical class. Bye.